Where's Mom?
We're at the mall. Dad, please, I don't want to leave.
It'll be fine, honey.
She won't get it.
Hello? Wow. Alex? Signal's gone.
So we are talking about The Mist, specifically the pilot episode of the new TV show, again called The Mist. Obviously this is based on a novel, which was previously adapted into a movie that starred Thomas Jane, that was infamous for having one of the most downbeat endings ever in a movie. So how does this TV series, at least the pilot episode, shape up against the film? Now, I haven't read like I said, any of the actual original book, so I can't really talk to how kind of relevant it is to that. But let's talk about it on its own merit. So, in case you are unawares, though, it focuses on a small American town which is being surrounded by this strange, thick mist which is coming down from this mountain. And within the mist, there seems to be some kind of like strange creatures that are lurking in its kind of like shroud of mystery there. And obviously quite violent with when it comes down to touching humankind, and also obviously the kind of the monster that comes out of the humans themselves, which is obviously the big theme of certainly the movie at least. Now, the story here is again pretty similar to the actual original film. We basically have people kind of getting trapped in various locales as the kind of the mist surrounds the village, and it's really just the end of this episode where we actually have the mist actually come in. Obviously the majority of the episode here is spent on getting to know the kind of the various characters, and it certainly seems more of an ensemble piece than the film does. And what I liked about this, it's not the same characters, so I feel this show should definitely try and do something a little different, maybe adapt the source material to have not exactly the same story. I don't really want the story to end the same way, not because I didn't like the ending, but I feel I don't think you want to see it again. I think you want to see something different. So we'll see. So it focuses on a few different characters being trapped in all these different locales. I've got to say, I get the impression this is going to be a lot of human drama and a lot of talky rather than kind of like stuff actually in the mist, because we don't actually see anything really in the mist at all in this kind of first episode. And I wonder if that's like a foreshadowing about what's going to, or what we don't see going forward. One of the things that kind of bothered me a little bit was the direction of the actors, the reactions to the mist. That kind of bothered me a little bit because it just didn't ring true to me. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Obviously, when the mist comes in the town, we don't know, characters don't know that there's anything strange in there. It looks like a bunch of mist that comes down and people are kind of like freaking out, but until they actually have seen something, there's no real reason why they should. So that kind of bothered me. But the real thing that bothered me is our first character we see is this kind of this army guy, and he kind of wakes up with amnesia, and he sees the mist coming down. His dog runs into the mist and gets killed by something. We don't see what. And he runs 17 miles to the kind of the local town. And when he gets there, he goes into the police station and he's raving like a lunatic. And I thought, I can understand if that had just happened, but he's ran 17 miles. He would have got his thoughts together by now and not acted like a complete lunatic going into the police station, only to be thrown in jail, which we all knew was going to happen. So just the direction here seems kind of basic in regards to some of the characters. Now, like I said, I'm only basing this on the pilot episode. I know there has been other episodes out since, so but I've not seen them. And the other thing, a minor point here, the actual mist on the wide shots looks a bit crap. It looks like cotton walls being pushed from beneath the screen. When we see the actual close-up shots, it's obviously dry ice and something they're using, which obviously looks fine. But when we sort of see it at a distance, it literally looks like cotton wool is kind of falling down. And it just looks, it looks a little cheap, I've got to be honest. The composite kind of shots look a bit naff. The acting, I would say, certainly so far is pretty good. Now, the main character is played by Alyssa Sutherland, who, if she looks familiar, you may know her from the TV show Vikings, where she was Ragnar Lothbrok's second wife. I'm forgetting the character's name, but anyway, she's kind of the main sort of character here, but it definitely seems more of a ensemble piece. The first episode had me intrigued because I love the film so much, but I'm worried that it seems maybe a little bit cheap. I mean, there is a little bit of kind of like dodgy CGI gore effects, and I'm wondering if this is going to be like, you'll see maybe one thing per episode in The Mist, but the rest of it is just going to be these kind of like close-up shots of kind of the actors and stuff. So we'll see. I mean, can this thread be dragged out over 10 episodes or however long it's going to be? I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm a little worried at the same time. Overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.